Hello, YouTube. I am winding down, getting ready for bed, and I just decided to jump on live for a couple of minutes. So I'll see if someone jumps on. I'm getting sleepy. It's so crazy. I'm so lame. It is 6:58 in the evening, and I'm sleepy on a Friday. I'm supposed to be going out to dinner. I actually had an event, not an event, but I actually had somewhere to go. And because it's been a long work week, um, I didn't go. And I was tired. And like I said, it's been a long work week. So I stayed home. So I actually did have something to do. People are probably getting ready to go out. That's what I said. I know I'm getting old because it's like Friday night, 7 o'clock, and Illinois is not as cold. Like it's been really cold, like negative temperatures, and today was like 43 degrees. And I know people who live in places like Florida and stuff like that, Houston, 43 degrees is like really cold to them. But for us, coming from negative temperatures to 43 degrees, that's like warm. Like today was a good day. Today was a nice day outside. I shared the video, or not the video, I shared the picture of what this president has posted regarding the Obamas. And someone was quick to tell me that it was AI because people like to gaslight and like to play in your face. And I'm like, this is not AI. So I posted several credible sites and sources. The picture is not AI. He posted it. People are saying that he tried to blame it on a staff member. But America, he's just one person. He's not necessarily, he is a problem. Of course, he's a problem. But the larger problem is there is more Americans than we would like to believe that are totally okay with this. And there are a lot of people, millions of people voted for him because they knew that he was going to behave like this. People voted for this. Like we literally, in order to heal from something, you have to reveal it. We have to stop trying to convince. I don't know who people try to gaslight because I know most people who look like me know what it is. There's a lot of people in this country that is totally okay with that behavior, totally okay with everything that picture represents: hatred, bigotry, ignorance, intolerance, so many other things, but I'm sleepy. But people are okay with that. A lot of people voted for that. And so this whole fake outrage is kind of annoying. And I was actually on TikTok, and a white woman, was saying how embarrassed she was and how this was so horrible. And I'm like, I'm kind of over the fake outrage. It's kind of annoying at this point because it's kind of like people seeing how he behaved during his first administration, and people still went and voted for him. Like I the when people say things like this is not America, this is exactly who America is. It's frustrating when people say things like that because it further shows how we have two different Americas. Because the fact that people are just like, this is not America, oh, it absolutely is. Hey, Anthony, good evening. How are you, Anthony? Thank you very much for joining. I am like really winding down because I get up so super early for work. So I've been up since probably like 3:15. Like, so I'm winding down, and I was just kind of like laying here, just scrolling on TikTok, and so I decided to jump on live for a little while. Anthony said, "I'm doing well. How are you?" I'm doing well, Anthony. Thank you very much for being here. You are always so super supportive. I was literally just jumping on live because I was sitting here just looking on TikTok, and I actually was going back and forth with a woman on TikTok who basically posted, um, what else? Oh, the woman. I'm like, I lost my train of thought for a second. So she posted like basically the picture that Trump posted of the Obamas, and she was saying how embarrassed she was, and this is horrible. And then one woman said, and I'm like, it like they literally don't even realize they're doing it. One woman said, "We've never seen things like this." Oh wait! Oh, Anthony said you just set a record. For our record, you are usually 30 minutes behind looking at the shot. I know. You know why today, Anthony? I think it's because I'm laying down. Like I'm just like stationary. Normally, when I'm on live, especially in the morning, I'm like getting ready for the work. So I'm getting myself ready. I'm getting my dogs ready, like prepping their food and like doing like their little morning routine, giving them their vitamins. So I'm normally moving around, and so I'm like I would say 60% of the time I'm on live, I'm not even looking at my phone. And I'm literally laying here looking at my phone now and not moving around or doing anything else. So that's probably why I'm up on the chat. I know I'm real bad at that. Like I suck at that. But yeah, I was on TikTok, and this woman, and like we're gonna have a real conversation because let's have it because I never cared about, voicing my opinion. I'm going to always say how I feel about every single thing. So let's talk about it. So the lady was just like, she was just like, we've never seen anything like this. This is really horrible. And I can't believe Trump did that, whatever, whatever, whatever. But this is the thing. This is an indication that there's two Americas. What Donald Trump did was disgusting. It was deplorable. It was sick. It was perverted. It was all of the things. It was all of the things. But for that woman to say that this is like the worst of the worst is an illustration and an indication that she and I live in two different Americas. Because yes, the picture was disgusting, but it's a lot of shit the man has done that's been disgusting. It's a lot of things that people have done over the history of this country that has been horrific and disgusting. And so the picture, not taking anything away from the picture was disgusting, of course. But for her to say like this was the worst ever, and I'm like, my God, we live in two different Americas because it's like she said, we've never experienced anything like this in this country. I said, who is we? You've never experienced. I know this country for exactly who she is, and you don't, because it's not your reality. It's not something. That's the reason why, even like my friends and stuff at work, I have friends who's all different races, whatever. I don't talk to my friends who are not black about race because I know it's going to piss me off immensely because there's blinders that they don't even realize they have. And so saying this is the worst, and it's like, ma'am, ma'am, I just couldn't believe she said it. I'm like, where do you live? What are you talking about? Do you know how many horrific, disgusting, disturbing things that my people had to endure and overcome? And you're talking about a picture, which is disgusting and sick and all of the horrible things. But ma'am, like, oh my God. My God, I was just like, I'm like, I'm sick of the fake outrage. And then furthermore, this is another thing. I was watching another clip. I can't remember because I wanted to shout her out because she was a young girl. And apparently she's like really big on TikTok. And she was just like, so many people were telling her, like, you have to state your position. You have to, like, basically say what your feelings and your beliefs are regarding, like, all of these things that's happening in the world. And she said one of the people that commented on her video was just like, what do you feel about what's happening in Minneapolis? They are unaliving people on the street. And she's a black girl. She was like, my people have been unalived for ever. Like, the fact that it's just like, these things are horrific. These things are really bad. These things are the worst of the worst, right? They are bad things. But when you're talking to a black person and you say, this time is the worst time that it's ever been. No, we know what, oh, you know what? It's so frustrating because it's like, they are not even aware of what they're saying. I'm like, man, it's like that. I don't know if I don't know. It's like, are you not aware of everything? Black and brown people, black people in particular, had to endure and overcome, and like, do. And this is what America needs to realize about Trump. Trump is president. Like, your president is a representation of your country, the representation of the people in your country. People want to kind of like divorce themselves of the bad things that he do. He's there because you guys are tolerant to the bad things that he do. It's so just like, chill. I was just going back and forth with the lady on TikTok. And so the creator of the post, she was really nice and understanding. And I'm like, look, I'm not attacking you personally. This is another thing that you have to absolutely know. Racism is about systems. Yes, people benefit from those systems, but when you're talking about racism, you're talking about systems. So I don't know you personally, ma'am. You could be a great person, a phenomenal person, an equitable and fair person. I don't know you personally. So I'm not attacking you. I'm not attacking you, but the things that you're saying illustrates the blind spots that you have. And because privilege is such a weird thing, it makes you feel like it makes you feel like you're greater without the accomplishments or the accolades to be greater. So it's kind of like it's something given to you that you didn't have to earn. So you're almost not aware that you have it because you didn't have to earn it. You know, like if you play basketball, when you get to March Madness or when you get to the championship, you've worked really, really, really hard the whole season. You've conditioned your body. This has been your goal. And when you accomplish that goal, it's like you are well aware of everything that it took to get that goal. To accomplish that goal. So you understand what it is and what you have. So if you are like the best singer in the world or whatever, you've worked extremely hard to become that. So it's like you understand what it is to have that privilege because of all you had to endure and overcome and work through to get it. But when somebody is given something that they didn't earn, it's almost like they don't know they have it. So they say things that it's like, do you realize what the fuck you just said? You don't. Because you've always been perceived and looked at to be better without earning it. So, yeah, so I was telling the woman, I'm like, look, she made a post, said how, horrible everything was, how horrible she felt, and she's sorry. And I'm like, ma'am, respectfully, you are 400 years too late to say sorry about 400 years of oppression and racism. And that's not sufficient. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's not going to do it. And it's like, it's not even for you to say sorry. It's nothing you can say sorry about. Like, I mean, that's like somebody burn your house down and they be like, my bad. It's like, what? So I'm like, sorry is almost condescending. Like, I don't need your sorry. And black people are not looking to be saved. We're looking to be left the fuck alone. So yeah, I took my Eddie child. I'll be in rare form, so I'm going to stop because YouTube will child. This live will be gone. Okay, so Anthony said, oh, Anthony said, I just saw that photo a little while ago. She knows. She just hopes you don't know. They are like pirates. They can only repeat what they hear on Fox. They never read to find out or find out history or events as they happen. I said what I said. Hey, I said what I said. Thank you very much for joining. Anthony is speaking to. I said what I said. I said what I said. Is speaking to Anthony. Anthony said. I said. Oh, I said what I said. How are you? Great, Anthony. Thanks for asking. How are you? So yeah, you guys. I'm just sitting here talking about the events of the day and why I seen a picture and I'm just like, oh, he's stupid. Like it didn't bother me like that. I think, and I like maybe, and like I said, taking consideration, I had my little Eddie, so I'm. But I think, to be honest, the fake outrage irritates me more than Trump doing his little, all that little weird shit he like to do. Like that is who he is and who millions of people in this country is. That is not surprising. People that's like, I can't believe this. It's like, where you been? Where you been? Where you live? Like those are the people that irritate me. I literally, my right hand guy, I looked at that picture and I'm like, yeah, he's an idiot. It wasn't, I wasn't like clutching my pearls. I wasn't sad. I wasn't nothing. I was just like, okay. Like, you think it's weird because it's like, I always say being black is an experience. If you've been black, I mean, not if you've been black, child, Eddie kicking in. Being a black person, you've already seen that shit, experienced that shit. It's nothing to us. It's like, oh, okay, that's all you got. So I ain't feel no type of way about the picture. I'm just like, look at this stupid childish shit. That's what I thought about it. But the people making videos, and I can't believe this, and none of the people look like me. Because people who look like me is like, this is, this country being this country. Like, this is what they do. But it was too many videos of people. I can't believe this is where we are in the country, baby. We've been here. We've been here for a very long time. Like, what, child? I'm like, the fake outrage is more annoying than him posting a picture. Because it's like, yeah, child, y'all are okay with this shit. Y'all voted for this shit. Like, come on. Anthony, you laughing because I said I took my little Eddie. It helps me sleep. But see, the thing is that normally I try not to get on live because, child, y'all have me in rare form. And then I'll see, because I'm telling you, live is so, it's like you can slip up and just start saying whatever because it's like you're just in the privacy of your own home. I don't have my screen on because I'm inside of my home and I'm like in my pajamas or whatever. So it's like, it's a very intimate, cozy atmosphere. I'm in my home, so I feel comfortable. So I'm relaxed and you just get the talking. And then I start telling people what I really think about things. And child, I love my channel too much to get on here and say exactly what I feel about. Well, I say exactly what I feel, but you pull it back because I'll be cussing and fussing. Every other word will be a curse word, and then so we can't have that. We live in a day and age of AI. I don't believe everything you see. See, oh, that's the gaslighting. They love that. They love it. They love it. It was just literally on CNN and another network where the anchors are talking about it, but they love to gaslight. Oh, child, they love it. We live in a world of AI. That is very true. That is very true. But that picture being posted by that infant is true as well. God bless your testimony. Anthony said I would have been doing all kinds of dumb stuff too if I didn't want people to know some stuff. Exactly. It's all a distraction. And they keep releasing the videos. It's a video that I actually just seen before I got on this live of the man that's no longer here chasing some young girls around like the kitchen or something. Those, like, you can't really see because of course they redacted a lot of the, they redacted, but they look, I promise you, if you see the video, they look like the size of the little girls that was being chased looked like they couldn't have been no more than like 13 years old. We're talking about some really, 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 really sick shit. I'm like, and that the person that is doing all of these things to distract from that was mentioned 38,000 times. But you want to worry about Michelle and Obama head being on top of some apes. Like, it's like that picture was really, really, really horrible. It was really, really sick. It was really, really sad. But this country got some bigger shit to worry about. And the fact that those files being released was their rallying cry. And now the administration basically came out and said, there's nothing to see here. And then I seen on like some, I think I was like in some Facebook room or whatever, they were talking about going after, like trying to impeach Brown, Justice Ketanji Brown, because she was at the Grammys. I said, the man running the country was mentioned 38,000 times. And you want to put your advocacy and your anger towards impeaching a Supreme Court justice because she was at the Grammys. My God. My God. I'm like, this country, oh child. Okay. Trump posted a chart and the video was attached to it for a sec. I don't know what that means, and I really don't care because I'm pretty sure it's some more gaslighting shit. We remember his friend Jose how to act as perfect more than okay. We remember. Okay, yeah, the trolls is it's. I don't know what that meant, and good thing I didn't. Never mind. Never mind. But yeah, I told the woman on TikTok, I was like, sweetie. She was like, I'm sorry. I don't need your apology. I just need you to leave us alone. Leave us alone, please. We don't need your outrage. We don't need your pity. We don't need none of that. Just leave us alone. So yeah, you guys. I was not offended. Anthony said, I'll be glad when Trump gives the order to drink the Kool-Aid. I was not offended. I was not offended at all. Like, it wasn't even, like, it wasn't a thing to be offended. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people are going to be offended. What I mean by that is because you get so used to a person behaving a certain way, it's like, next. Like, it's not even, it don't even have a shock value. It don't even mean anything. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, that was it. I literally didn't, I felt very indifferent about the picture. And I love being black. I love black people. I love my people. But it didn't make me feel nothing because I've lived in America my whole life. I know that. Like, I know that. That pictures like that, things like that, ideologies like that, perspectives like that. I know that. That shit don't bother me. It's like, oh, okay. I didn't even read what he said, Anthony. I don't care. Them people, I don't care about those people because either they're going to do several things. They're either going to try to gaslight you into saying it's AI, don't believe what you see, and, don't believe your lying eyes. Or they're going to be like, okay, Obama did this and Michelle did that. Like, it's always going to be some type of justification or rationalization. So it's like, if you read one of them, you read them all. Like, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I just wasn't, like I said, I don't know if that sounds weird, but I think the fake outrage is more annoying than the stupid picture, because black people ain't concerned about the stupid picture because we're used to things like that. Oh, Anthony said you heard his feelings talking about his Lord and Savior. I didn't even like. I kind of sort of read what he said, but no, I think it was the one above. It say, "Oh, never mind." Let me see. Hold on. I read something. I told you my Eddie kicking in. Be more scared to speak your mind. What? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I read some of them, but I'm like, child, I don't know what these people saying. And I don't care. That's probably another reason why I don't get into the chat a whole lot, because it's like whenever I'm on live, I want to kind of like keep my train of thought. Like a lot of times, and that makes it fun because like when I'm in Crystal live and she's like, of course, engaging, it takes the conversation in so many different ways. But a lot of times when I'm on live, it's like if I want to talk about one particular thing, it's like I may not necessarily at that time want the conversation to be taken in a different direction. Because it's like if I'm talking about something, I don't mind it being taken in a different direction regarding this, because it's like I don't really got so too much to say about it. My only thing was, it's like, who fucking cares? Like, who cares? He done shit like this. People in this country has done stuff like it's just like, okay, fine. So we can talk about different things, but there is sometimes I get on live, I'm like, oh, I just want to talk about this. And then I hope everybody chime in regarding this. And so reading the chat will take you, all off course. So sometimes it's like, yeah. What bothers me is NOA is thinking about the big picture of this. It's the victim complex all over again. Actually, when you have any races too. At the end of the post, he didn't finish watching and yeah, I don't know what, like, Anthony, see, I was going to read the second one, but yeah, get him up out of here. Because I don't know what he was talking about, but I'm pretty sure it was something stupid if you deleted him. But yeah, that's what I said. And at first I didn't know how to give out the moderator thing. And then I'm like, Crystal, show me. Because it's like, that's the thing about live, because I am a very reactive person. So I'm like actively working on not reacting, because I am very reactive. And there's been times that I literally had to go off on somebody on a live. And it was like one of my lives that was actually going well. So it's like now I have to delete this live, because I mean, you get heated, you get upset, and then you're kind of like being shown in a light that you don't necessarily want to be shown in. It's like we all have that, because I always say I am very honest and transparent. I am healing, I am not healed. So it's like I got it in me, but it's like I don't want to go there unless I absolutely have to. So somebody took you out of character, and then you snap, and now your channel is in danger of being whatever, because some idiot decided that they wanted to troll or antagonize you or gaslight you, for that matter. Because that is like, I've been told several times today that the video is AI and all of these things, while news networks are basically reporting on the video. And of course, they have to authenticate stuff before they put it on air and all of those things. Now, you can say that their rhetoric has a bias. Like, as far as having to authenticate a video or documentation or whatever, I guess people can argue and debate, because there's conspiracy theories about everything. But I guess people can argue and debate, oh, well, this is fake news, this, whatever, whatever. But that's more so someone's rhetoric. You don't like their rhetoric, but there are certain standards in news where it's like you have to do this, do that, whatever. And so people were literally telling me that the video was fake while news networks was reporting on the freaking video. I'm like, the way you people insist on gaslighting is disturbing. And you're gaslighting yourself, because I don't believe you. I don't trust you to believe you. So it's not like you say it's AI, I'm going to be like, well, I guess it's AI. Like, child, go play. Anthony said it might be AI, but it was on his post on his platform. Yeah. He posted it, and then I believe Oh, who was that? Who was that? Who was that? Dang, I just blanked. I just blinked on it. But it was somebody in the administration. Was it Caroline Levitt? Was it her? I just seen something that somebody. I know Tim Scott came, and that's another thing. I just thought about that. While people was basically saying it's AI, whatever the case, Tim Scott, a senator, just made a comment on it. So if it's like, how is it? Think about this. Think about how is it that a troll on YouTube knows that it's AI, but a senator doesn't? Like, stop talking to me. I mean, thinking to, but these people, it's like, stop talking to me, bro. Um, Anthony says, Sean, I deleted it. I got rid of you too, Sean. Oh, okay. Sean must be saying something. Sean ain't got no business. Okay, well, get him out of here. Um, so yeah, so I was just kind of like the fact that people, oh, it's AI, it's AI. I was just like, my God. So yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I don't want to say I wasn't offended by the video, but I guess I wasn't because it's like I'm used to him doing that type of shit. I'm used to not only him, I'm used to those type of things being done. So it's kind of like you have to think about you get numb to shit. It's almost like that's all you got, idiot. Like that's all you got, stupid. Like you literally get numb to things. Like, come on, bro, that shit do not affect me. Okay. Daniel Berry swear. Hi, Daniel. Thank you very much for being here. Anthony said, Andrew, it hurts their heart to hear people expose their Lord and Savior. Yeah, it's weird. It's very disturbing. I don't know if I told this story on live, but you guys know I have two dogs. So my oldest dog turned 8 on January 31st, and my youngest dog is 3 years old. And I drove to Springfield, Missouri to get her. And it was Springfield, Missouri was 7 hours from my house. And like, I'm just driving. And when I got in Missouri, it was like when I say Trump country, his face was everywhere on churches. It was, I couldn't like, and how uncomfortable I felt was, I can't even describe it. I literally cannot describe it, how uncomfortable I felt. So it was kind of like, I don't know. It's just like you want me to believe that so many people are offended by that video or photo or whatever it was. No, people voted for that. And we need to start really having real conversations in this country and stop like just trying to like cover shit up. Like it is what it is. People voted for that. There are a lot of people that are totally okay with that, actually wants it, thinks it's funny. And for people who want to believe that we live in a country full of extraordinarily wonderful people, it's like, sweetie, stop gaslighting yourself. Yes, there are great people in this country. Of course, absolutely. There are millions and millions and millions of great people, but there are some really horrible people as well. And there's people who are okay with that. And we just need to be transparent and honest about that. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't read whataboutism. So I read that first sentence. And Joe Biden, child, I don't know where Joe Biden at. Y'all said he was weekend at Bernie's. So maybe he's like not even on the planet anymore. Why are we still talking about somebody who is possibly not on the planet? I don't understand. Y'all, Joe Biden being y'all mouth so much, Jill should be concerned. My God. He got a wife already. Chill out. See, y'all, what? Oh, I want to go downstairs to get my food. I'm black and very upset with blacks like you. Thank you for the compliment. I want to go downstairs to get my food. Anthony, why are you laughing? It'd be weird to me when people think you care about what they think. It's like, do you realize I just realized that you were an actual human 10 seconds ago and you want me to be invested in what you think? My God. I said what I said. I said I'd rather support those who support the Constitution. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you know what? You know what's scary? It's almost like you think to yourself, it's like the Constitution, is it really holding? Because there is a lot of things that he's been able to get away with. That it's almost like every day someone says, this is unconstitutional. He did this was unconstitutional. That was unconstitutional. That was unconstitutional. You said so much, and there's so many things that it's supposed like he did, and it was unconstitutional, and nothing happened. So it's kind of like, is the Constitution holding? I know we want to say that because the Constitution is the rule of law. So it's like we need that to kind of hold everything together. But it's just kind of like every day you can kind of speak to or watch something that shows that some behavior he did was unconstitutional and nothing happens. So it's like, is it real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Anthony said, Angel, when was the last time you went to your old neighborhood? Um, Not last weekend. Yes, it was last weekend. Yep, I went last weekend because I took my friend and her mother these cookies. They're called Levine's. I believe that's how you pronounce it. But they are these really kind of like big, good cookies. They are so, so, so good. And one of my really good friends that still live over there, she loves those cookies, and I wanted to go get one. So I'm like, okay, I'm on this side of town anyway. So I took her and her mother some cookies, and that was last weekend. And actually, so I don't know if you was on that live, Anthony. I had a live a couple of days ago. There was a girl, and I'm gonna tell this story without getting emotional. Wait, let me see. Do I need to read any? I said what I said. The other courts are holding the line for American most. Yes, yes. The lower courts and federal. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. They are holding. It's the problem becomes once we get to the Supreme Court. We just because we're getting rulings that it's like, what? Like, so the lower courts, yes. The lower courts are holding. Absolutely. I agree with that. I agree with that. So okay, so I had a live, I don't know, I probably did it like 3 days ago or whatever. And I had a friend who was 46 years old and she passed away. And this was a friend. I remember I wanted to do YouTube for like a really long time. But, it's like you just living your life or whatever. And you like keep putting it off and putting it off. I literally wanted to do YouTube. But I'm going to tell you the story while I'm explaining all of this. But I wanted to do YouTube for many years. Like back in the time where it was like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, because I used to watch reality TV and I used to always want to review reality TV shows and whatever. Okay, so I wanted to do YouTube for years, and it was this girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but one of my friends. And she was a friend of a friend. But then, of course, we became friends, and so we're all from the same neighborhood. And one of my really good friends, one of my best friends, was really close to her. And then, of course, she and I got cool, and we're from the same neighborhood, so we're kind of like family anyway. So, and she was politically engaged, and we used to, sporadically talk about politics. And of course, we've been Facebook friends. We grew up together, and all of those things. And she transitioned at the beginning of this week. And today was the balloon release, and I was supposed to go. And it's been a long work week. And I just was already not in the best headspace. So I didn't go. And that event was going to be in my old neighborhood. And so and it's actually going on. Well, I think they were saying between 6:30 and 7. So it's 7:37. So I'm pretty sure it's still going on. And so, like whenever, somebody passed away everybody gets together. There's a prayer, everybody come together as family. It's like a balloon release. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the balloon release. And so it's kind of like everybody just kind of, have a prayer, and then you can kind of pray to yourself and then release the balloon. And so that's what's going on right now at 6:37. So yeah. So yes, I was actually supposed to be in my old neighborhood right now. I said what I said my condol. Thank you. And I remember the whole thing about the YouTube. Dang, I forgot to say that part. So I wanted to do YouTube for forever. And I remember we was talking a while ago. And I was like, once like I started doing YouTube, my YouTube pop, and we're gonna get I want to do like a podcast because like I said, she and I would talk about politics, and then our other friend was not as politically engaged, but she was like, she knew everything about like, celebrity news and rappers and whatever. So my idea was we like, YouTube go really well, and kind of get like some, followers, subscribers, you get like a family, you build your support team. And then I wanted to do like politics, like a podcast with like politics and talking about like all of these things was like my dreams, like in my head. And the girl that transitioned was going to be a part of it. So it was going to be in my head. And I talked to them about it a long time ago. And I'm going to ask my friend that my friend that I met, the friend that transitioned through, I'm gonna ask her if she remember this. But I was like in my head like, okay, YouTube, like my YouTube take off, and I do politics stuff, and I build my family, my support family on YouTube, and then we do the podcast, and our podcast could be politics and then celebrity stuff. And I was like super engaged in politics. The girl that transitioned, she was engaged in politics, but she also knew like the celebrity stuff. I know the celebrity stuff, but I don't be like super deep into the stories. Like I'm not a person that be on the shade room every day. Like if I'm on there and I see some or whatever, but it's not, I'm not like super like a celebrity junkie. If it's not Kendrick Lamar and Beyonce, I really don't be caring for real. But my other two friends, they are in like super into celebrity stuff, and I'm into the politics stuff. So that was like a dream of mine. Like that's something that I wanted to do, and she's not here anymore. So this whole week has been kind of like, not great. So yeah. Um Let me see. Oh, Anthony said, I missed that one. My condolences. Thank you. I said what I said. Anthony said, yes, I've seen it before. Anthony said, pray for you and your friend. Thank you very much, Anthony. Yeah, so I was just like, and I didn't, because like I said, we were friends, but my friend, the person that I'm super duper close to, that's who we have in common. So it's like we were friends, but not close enough to know what was going on with her. Um, I think I knew something was going on because, I ain't gonna get too much into it, but she like looked like she lost some weight or something. So I knew something was going on, but I didn't know that it was something that would be that serious that it would lead to her not being here. Um, so yeah. Okay, let's talk about something else. It's kicking in. Oh, and how you know I'm talking too much, Anthony? You can tell me. Or you know what? I have put the phone closer to my face, so I don't know. I said what I said. It still may happen. It just may be with someone you didn't expect or know. You never know what God has in store. Absolutely, absolutely. And I was just like, it's so crazy because I remember she was in love with Nas, like love with Nas, like Nas was like, that was like her favorite rapper, and she used to always talk about how fine he was or whatever. And then, now I wasn't talking about how fine Jay-Z is, but Jay-Z was my favorite rapper for a really long time, and then like Kendrick Lamar. So, like I said, regarding celebrities, it has to be, in order for me to really be in it, like in a business or whatever, it has to be a celebrity that I really like Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Beyonce. And so I used to always go hard for Jay-Z, and she would always go hard for Nas. And it was like a little banter that we had. It's just sometimes life is a lot, y'all. Yeah. But Anthony making fun of me. Oh my God. And I never listen back to my like listen to my lives. I never listen to my lives. I'll probably be listening to my lives like, Angel, what do you be talking about? But I never like I don't listen to them. Shoot, I barely watch my videos. I'll literally watch it just to like once you post it, I'll watch it that one time. I do not go back and watch my videos. I probably should, because you guys remember when Crystal had that challenge to go back and watch your first video, and she kept telling me to do it, and I kept saying I was gonna do it, but I was like, I'm gonna cringe so hard. Like, I do not go back and watch those videos. I watch the videos when I post it, and that be that. And I never watch it again. I said what I said. Said Jay Z is not eligible for a compliment of being fine. No, he not fine. He not fine. he not. He no. I mean I love. Like, I think the Black Album and the Blueprint and Reasonable Doubt. Those albums, I literally remember what point I was in my life, like what I was doing in my life. Like, I lived with those albums. Like, you know how nowadays it's like everything is so popcorn, so it's kind of like a song be hot for like 2 days. It's not, people don't sit with albums, like listen to the entire album from start to finish for days and days and months and weeks. Like, people don't do that anymore. It's like a song come and go. Even if it's a great song, it's just like you feel like it's around for like 5 minutes. So I'm just like Jay-Z, of course, he not fine at all. But those three albums, Reasonable Doubt, The Blueprint, and the Black Album, was like love, 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 love. And then his wife. Like, I love Beyonce. So it's like he ain't fine, but he's like, he got a little special place in my heart. It's disturbing what we're hearing regarding his name being associated with files and whatever. But you know what's so crazy to me? So this is what I was thinking. I think they said he was mentioned or something, that he was supposed to been, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Because I feel like YouTube restrict when you say something about the files or island or whatever. I feel like they start restricting, or start to like suppress your content. But anyway, so they said something about he was supposed to be in the mix in 1996. I'm like, Jay-Z wasn't even famous enough to be around those kind of people. Because you have to think about it. Those people, they were like the people that's basically being named. These are like presidents and like, really wealthy people, billionaires. Like, so I was like, in 1996, Jay-Z wasn't even famous enough to be in those circles. And I'm going to say allegedly, but it seems like Jay-Z name popped up when Nicki Minaj decided to become MAGA. And we know that Nicki Minaj has an issue with Jay-Z. So I'm like, when I first heard, it's like, oh, people are saying that Jay-Z is the whatever. I was like, I have to look into this, because like I said, if it's a celebrity I like, that's the only time I'll be concerned about, the person. I'm not in every celebrity like business, because it's like I don't even really care about that person. So it's like, why do I need to know what's going on? But if it's something with Kendrick Lamar, Beyonce, Jay-Z, like certain people, I'm gonna be like, oh, let me look into this. But I was like, they said he was around that man in 1996. Reasonable Doubt came out in 1996. Jay-Z ain't had no money or no power, no influence. I'm like, that don't make any sense. But you never know. I said what I said. Very talented, but nothing to call home about. Wait, very talented, but nothing to call home about or found or looks. Unfortunately, some of the files aren't fake and untrue. Justice for child. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, that don't sound right. I was like, that don't sound right. I don't know about that. I know there's been a lot of speculation around Jay-Z, Beyonce, a lot of allegations, because when you're that famous and that, big, of course, there's going to be a billion stories about you. I'm like, but I mean, like I said, I don't know. Because I don't ever want to say a person, you never know what a person will do until they do it. So I don't ever want to be like, that person don't seem like that. You never know. I hope it's not true. Um, it will be so disgusting. I hope it's not true. I hope it's not true, but I would never put anything past anybody because you just never know. Like, and that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I know if I find out anything, I'm going to, I don't care how much I've loved him or whatever, I'm going to be done 100% because that is just certain things in life should just be deal breaker. Nothing to talk about, that no rationalization, no justification, no reasoning, no nothing. Like, and that's one of the things. It's like, no. So yeah, I wouldn't be trying to be like, well, I don't believe it, it's AI. Like, no, no. That's like, and that's the problem. It's like it seems like there's not, I mean, there's too many people that are just okay with sick shit. I don't know. I don't like, because why isn't this a deal breaker for every single human? It's weird to me that people try to justify things away, or when, and I'm gonna say allegedly right here as well, but when Megan Kelly was just like whatever she said, it's like, it's weird to me that certain things are just not deal breakers for every person, every human. Like, how is it that this, you can try to justify or rationalize or reason this type of behavior? Like, this type of behavior. Like, I don't, I don't know. It's just, it literally make me like vomit in my mouth. It's so disgusting to me. So it's like, if I hear Jay-Z did anything, I would never ever support him ever, nothing ever, because it's just like that's a deal breaker, 100%, 1,000,000%. So, but unfortunately, it's just not for some people. I know I was on, you guys know Dean, what's his like, Weather? You know Dean, the kid that's like the smart kid that always be like embarrassing Republicans and making them look crazy. And so on one of his shows, he was talking to a man, and I think I posted a short of it. I think I posted a short of it, but it's probably been months ago. But he was talking to this man, and they were like, Dean, they ask Dean political questions. They go back and forth, vice versa. They just talk about politics, and they go back and forth. And then the guy was like, Dean talked about the island, the fouls, whatever. And then the guy was like, well, what's wrong with it? And Dean was like, what do you mean? He was like, what you're saying, the allegations, what you're alleging Trump did, what is wrong with that? And Dean like, what is wrong with an adult man with a child? And the man was like, yeah, what's wrong with that? I was like, oh my God. Like, oh, like, I just can't even, I'm just like, what? What? And Dean, like, he was just like with his mouth wide open. He looked like he just like, seen a ghost. And I was just, I mean, I literally felt sick. Like, it literally like feel like you're about to vomit. Like, it's just, I don't know. Because this should be a deal breaker for every single human, without a question. It's nothing to even think about. It's like not even a thought. I don't understand. But, and people keep saying, oh, the reason he posted this picture is a distraction, a distraction. And it's like, they don't even have to distract. I forgot the guy name, but a person like that works in the administration already said, this is all there is, and there will be no convictions. So they don't even have to distract. And for them to say that there's no one else to hold accountable and there's basically nothing to see here, if that's the case, why is that woman in jail? If there was nothing to see, and I don't understand. I don't even understand, because they're not even doing a good job at trying to message out of it. It's just kind of like distract, post pictures of the Obamas on an ape body or whatever. And then it's like, people's like, they're just trying to distract. They don't even have to. They're just telling you you're not getting anything. Like, this was your rallying cry for all this time. You were promised this. And now we've decided, now that we're in power, you're not going to get anything, no accountability, no nothing. And you're not going to do anything about it. And it's like, America's just going on and on. And then I see the post today about what they said, Ketanji Brown should be held accountable, or she should be impeached or brought in front of Congress because she went to the Grammys. I was just like, yeah. It's like, America, you're in trouble, my girl. Because really, that's what people are focusing their energy on, trying to take Ketanji Brown to like speak in front of Congress or impeach her or take her to task or whatever because she went to the Grammys. But all of this stuff regarding the files and everything, nothing is going to come of that. It's crazy. It's literally crazy, you guys. But Anthony, it is officially kicked in. I will be going, and I will be going on and on and on, because I'm telling you, sometimes it's like, yes, thank you. I said what I said. Todd Blanche, Deputy Attorney General. Yep, that was him. He was basically like, yeah, like, nothing to see here. Nobody's gonna get convicted. We looked, and we tired of looking, and we ain't looking no more. And they just moved on to trying to impeach Justice Ketanji Brown. I'm like, this is some sick shit. Like, this is crazy. But yeah, Anthony, I'm telling you, like, I'll, like, on the weekend, like, when I want to wind down, I'll take it, I'll drink my hibiscus tea, and I just be sitting here thinking about the times we're living in. And these are my thoughts. Like, literally, I'm like literally sharing my thoughts with you guys. It's so crazy because I never listen to the lives back, and I would definitely not listen to this one. But I'll probably be cracking myself up because these truly are my inner thoughts. I take my little Eddie, drink my hibiscus tea. I want to go downstairs and get my tea right now, but I'm going to wait because it's only 8 o'clock. So I'll probably like 8:30 or whatever. But anyway, have my hibiscus tea, and I just be sitting here drinking my tea and like just thinking, like, we are living through some crazy, crazy times. Like, seriously. And so I don't know, y'all. I said I was gonna watch because I should have done a video because it would have been really easy to do. I mean, 97% of my videos, I just sit and talk and just, that be that. Like, as far as I don't do editing and stuff like that. Like, I'm not good with that stuff. And I really haven't even really tried, to be extremely honest. Because I kind of want my videos to give that raw and uncut feel anyway. So I literally just, I'll, hello. Oh, did it stop it? You guys put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Thank you, Anthony. I'm gonna get on. I mean, I'm gonna be on here for like a couple of more minutes because my mother called. But I already checked her location, so I know she's in the house. I'm pretty sure she just want to see what I'm doing or whatever. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Dang. And I know my niece is there. So my niece is at my mom's house. And so they're probably trying to FaceTime me to just be silly. So I'm going to call them back. But yeah, I don't know, you guys. That's a cookie? Wait, I'm trying to think because I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's kicking in. Because I get silly, but I'm telling you, I'm literally telling you guys, I would drink my hibiscus tea and just be sitting here thinking. Sometimes, of course, listen to the music, like just be vibing. But nowadays, I mostly sit and think and watch politics, because it's like, this is crazy. Like, it's like, this is crazy. And it's like, it's almost like reality TV, but it's just not funny because it's our real life. Like, it's like, when you watch the chaos of reality TV, it's like, it's kind of like that, but it's not funny because it's really our life. Like, this is really our government. Like, it's crazy. Oh yes, I said what I said. You said you like to go around when you live instead of editing videos. No, so when I'm even when with my videos, like I just kind of like I'll be watching stuff on TV and I'll research some stuff, and then I'll have my opinion. So I'll basically just pick up my camera and I'll start recording, and I just talk for the most part. The only time I'll take something out is if I feel like I wanted to add a Breakfast Club clip of what I was oh, it was Lil Kim. So my Nicki Minaj video, at the end I wanted to add a clip of Lil Kim basically saying like, y'all gonna see that she's not for the culture, she's not whatever whatever. But I was like, the Breakfast Club is probably going to flag this or whatever. So that's the amount of editing I do. Like, I'll take something out, or if I decide to put something in, but everything else is just me straight, just talking, and expressing what I truly feel and believe. And that's another reason why I don't go back and watch, because it's like, I already know how I feel. So it's like, I don't, and then it's just kind of like, I'm always going to be very, very critical. Like, dang, I should have said this, and I could have kind of like drawn that point out more. I could have, thought deeper about this or whatever. So it's like, I'm going to be extremely critical of myself. So it's like, I don't even want to put myself through it. Once the video is out there, it's out there. So I just don't watch. You were saying, oh, I read that. I feel like the same way. It's like a soap opera. Yeah, it's like reality TV. Like, think about the first seasons of Love and Hip Hop, when it was like really good TV, where everybody was like raw and uncut, and everybody wasn't talking about how much money they got. People were real, like when Jocelyn was on there with Stevie J, like that was like good TV. It was ratchet, it was messy, it was whatever, but it was good TV. And politics now is like that. But it's not funny because it's like our real life. But some of the stuff, like, just think about it. I would say 15 years ago, you would be like, that would never happen. That would never, no, nobody would never do that. Like a person in office, like never. And now it's just like regular. Like, it's like every day is some stupid shit. It's like, Bentley, where you going? This lady told me a story a long time ago. I used to drive with Uber, and this lady told me a story, and it's like I'm already, because I'm like super protective over my dogs, love my dogs very much, neurotic over my dogs. And so this lady told me a long time ago, she was just like, when her dog was getting older and when her dog was going to transition, the dog would start wandering off at night by himself. And I guess he was going, because she said she thinks he was going to a place to kind of like pass without them seeing it, because the dog wanted to protect his family. So I guess the dog was transitioning, but the dog was like, well, at night would kind of wander off and I guess try to find a space or something. And I know my dog is completely healthy. Love my dog very much. Take very good care of my dogs. But when my older dog wander off, it kind of bothers me. I'm like, where you going? I'm like, gonna be walking behind him, following him. He be looking at me like, if you don't go sit down. My mother always joked like, you be in there driving them dogs crazy, because it's like I'm so protective over my dogs. And so he just went downstairs. I'm like, where you going? But that's another, he's also greedy. Pomeranians, their breed is like really greedy. So he's small, but he eat all day. So he probably went downstairs to eat. Agent Orange is definitely changing the game, and I don't think some things will be repairable. Me either. I don't think so. Like, and that was a conversation because, okay, so I was watching, was it Joy Reid? I was watching a podcast, and people were basically saying, after this administration, do we believe that politics, like they're going to try to elect a politician, like a president that's kind of like traditional kind of like, upstate, like what we used to see. Like, is that's, hey, Bentley. See, he went downstairs to eat. So they were basically like, is the country going to elect just kind of like this kind of straight lace person that is just like traditional and standard and what we used to see, or is what we're dealing with right now the new normal? Are you going to have to get a president that's entertaining, I guess, and like a troll and antagonistic and combative and mean? Like, is that the new normal? Because when Gavin Newsom came out, and Gavin Newsom was, he was kind of trolling Trump and trolling the administration and trolling Republicans, period. And even got to the point where he was going back and forth with Nicki Minaj, and people like that. It seems like the public responds to that. So it's like, have we been so, I don't know the word, like, has this become a new normal where people is almost expecting it? Like, a lot of people love when Gavin go at Donald Trump and troll him and antagonize him. People love it. And so it's like, are we at a point where our president has to be this way? Like, would a like a straight laced person, like, think about this, Pete Buttigieg. I love Pete Buttigieg, but this like very smart, very articulate, very accomplished, nice man who is like doing things in a traditional way and know not to say certain things. Are people bored with that? Are they going to elect a straight laced person like that? Or is Gavin Newsom? Because think about it. In this primary coming up, running for presidency, I would think that it's going to be Gavin Newsom for sure. I keep hearing about Kamala Harris wanting to run again, but I think it's going to be Gavin Newsom for sure. I think it's going to be Pete Buttigieg. I think it's going to be Mark Kelly. I think it's going to be, let me see, Josh Shapiro. I think he's going to try to run, but I don't know, because when he was on The View, he seems very happy in Pennsylvania. He's the governor of Pennsylvania. He seems like he's really happy there. So I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about Josh, but I remember they said during him campaigning, or them trying to put him on a short list for Kamala Harris to be VP, that Josh Shapiro had like he wanted to be president, basically. And so Josh Shapiro may run because, yeah, they were saying, like, Kamala said something to the effect in her book that he didn't want to be the vice president. He wanted to share the presidency. And so Josh Shapiro definitely have aspirations. So we'll see. I said what I said. So have a great night, everyone. Great show, Angel. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Yeah, so I don't know. But Mark Kelly is straight laced. Pete Buttigieg is straight laced. I think Josh Shapiro got some little fire to him. Gavin Newsom definitely got fire. So I don't know. I don't know what y'all think about that, because I think right now, especially the way Democrats are feeling, they feel like Donald Trump has been able to get away with everything and do whatever he wants. They want somebody like Gavin Newsom that's going to be a fighter, that's kind of like, he got this kind of like, suave, slick, like, he got this thing about him. He's handsome. He's a nice looking man. So it's like maybe the country is going to go in that direction because they want something that is like an adversary to what they're experiencing now. And Gavin Newsom is going to be that. Or will the country say we want like the normal, what we've had forever. And so they go in a direction of Mark Kelly or Pete Buttigieg. I don't know. Because you would think the most qualified people will get the job, but we know that that's not true. Donald Trump beat Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump beat Kamala Harris. Those two women were much smarter, much more successful academically. Like, they were much more accomplished, and the country chose him. So it's not a matter of who's the best for the job. It's who personality somebody, I don't know. Because we absolutely should be voting based off someone's experience and whether or not they're the smartest and the most capable for the job. But it's obvious that's not the way people vote. So, but yeah, you guys, Anthony, it kicked all the way in. I'm pretty sure you can hear it in my voice. So I am going to wrap this up. Thank you guys very, very much for being on this live. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I'll talk to you guys later because I am very sleepy. And that was the goal to, like, kind of tire myself out. So yes, thank you guys for being here. Subscribe to the channel and have a phenomenal night. Bye, you guys.